Sounds good.
How's Discord sound? Let me look.
That sounded good to me.
You Krispy Kreme motherfucker. Welcome everyone to Haven of Horror. Because Robert sucks, we're here an hour early.
That's true.
I'm just kidding. Robert's fine. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna throw him to the Predator when we play Predator Sunday, but it's fine. The days have gone. Or not.
They're never gone.
No one's ever really gone. In the chat, don't forget, this is your last chance to vote for tomorrow's commentary.
It's true. It's Happy Friday the 13th tomorrow.
It is.
Or I guess it's already Friday the 13th if you're Australian.
Oh no. Who would want to be Australian?
Oh.
Not even Australians want to be Australian.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but our buddy Tyler did put out a Happy Friday 13th post, and I was like, what?
I was really, yeah, I saw that. I was really confused for a minute. And I was like, oh, wait a minute.
We're going to have a trial. He'll get a chance to tell his side of it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, too bad Campbell and Reed aren't allowed to tell their side.
Hey, we got folks that'll be there, speaking on their behalf. And we got witnesses. It's the way...
Drive to what location? Okay, so should we go ride north with Nikki, return to the hot springs, or return to Cope?
I'd say return to Cope. Because why not? Tyler's in the live chat. He said, I love being Australian.
It's okay to be in denial.
Give him to me for 5 minutes. You'll have a confession.
Thanks. We got it covered. Iron Mike out.
Okay. I'm no expert, but I kind of call bullshit that they can keep up with the fucking bike. Oh, these are...
That's a mutant bear wolf? What am I looking at?
I think these are zombie wolves.
Zombie dire wolves? Oh, jeez. That one's got super speed.
Ah, Jesus. Ah, Jesus, jumping Joseph. Oh, I keep pushing it too early.
Get in there.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Why wouldn't you just die?
So we were talking about doing a second commentary tomorrow night. If you want, because I've been thinking about this, Noah doesn't actually have to be there for Hellraiser 3 because he's already seen it. So if you want, we can just knock both of those out.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Because it's your turn to pick something anyway.
That's true.
Noah's not going to be there, then fuck him!
And Sunday, you're cool with just doing some predator hunting grounds for a few hours?
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Tyler watched your favorite movie.
Salem's Lot, the new one, I presume, because he said it was so choppy, which is correct.
They chopped out all the character.
Hey, D. Hey, you Manny. Nothing.
Then he watched Alien Romulus, which was a lot better. It's peak.
It is a lot better.
Deacon, hey. Hey,
It could be more
how's the
peak,
gun
but
trade going?
what we have is peak enough. There's levels of
St.
peak.
John, I got a bounty job for you.
Noah,
I'm
these
listening.
days sure are
I'm
gone.
looking for Ned Walker.
Noah, it's
with the
been
red scarf.
7 days
He and
since
his
you
crew
made
came
that
to the gate
joke.
the other night. We wouldn't let him in. He killed one of my guards, then took off.
You have someone follow him?
Okay,
He's holed up.
have
in
you
a
ever,
water
have
camp
you
just
thought,
north of O'Leary
like,
Mountain.
because when you're talking to him
I
like
think you know
this,
where that is.
does he not
No,
look kind
but
of
I'll
like Chris
find him.
Hemsworth?
He looks like a fusion of Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans, depending on the movie and role. He's like half Snowpiercer Chris Evans, half Extraction Chris Hemsworth.
Jazzy, how's the ear trade going?
The ear trade?
Did you just drive off like mid-conversation?
Yes.
Deacon.
Deacon's an asshole, dude. Oh, God. I wouldn't call Romulus peak. It's... Okay,
It's peak for an alien movie made in the last 30 years.
yes. And, okay, so this is the most complicated way to rank a movie. It is not a better movie than Aliens, but it is what I wanted more than Aliens from an Alien sequel.
Yeah, that's right. Hearing you say that surprises me, though, knowing how much you like schlocky action.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
if-
know. I don't think Aliens is good action. I just don't think it's schlocky enough. Like, if you're gonna give me schlock, then I want like Alien 4. That's the kind of schlocky action I'm there for.
Alright. Like, if we were still getting to know each other, I would have guessed you were more of an Aliens guy than an Alien guy.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe when I was younger I might have been.
Both great movies.
Yeah.
I love both.
I think with Alien or Aliens, it's because my definitive cut doesn't
Man, he
exist.
killed.
I need that scene with her
that's right,
daughter.
yeah.
Hey, Ned.
Stuff from the draft.
How old was he?
Like I said, a kid.
Do you like that he just stood there?
Well, somebody's got to.
But Aliens is still a very good picture.
Yeah. Oh, Tyler's giving Noah grief for leaving during our Clock Tower playthrough. Yeah, Noah.
Yeah, no.
How'd
Well, because we went to break and Noah was like, "Fuck you guys," and just left.
That's literally what he said. He
Yeah.
DM'd both of us individually. Just to say
He was
fuck you guys.
outraged.
You were saying something?
Like I said, a kid.
Cope's gonna
19,
want this.
20? No idea how he lasted this long. But he was a good kid. Why are you asking?
No reason.
If you spent more time at the camp, got to know folks, maybe you'd find a reason.
I mean, this is probably the third best in the series.
A lot of people would agree with that.
I have two different rankings. Am I ranking it on what I want from an Alien movie or like film quality? Because really, the only thing wrong with Romulus is just the shitty callbacks.
Yeah. And we've talked about this ad nauseum. The Ash callback isn't just a 2-minute cameo. That's
It's
a
the
chunk of the
entire
movie.
Well,
Like-
and I don't understand why it has to be him, because that movie also wants to like be not a sequel, but like canon with Prometheus and what was Covenant.
Yeah, Alien
Just-
Covenant, yeah.
Bring Fassbender back.
Yeah. I wonder if he wasn't available or not interested, or if that idea just wasn't floated. I'll be surprised if Fassbender never plays that character again. With this like new renaissance we're experiencing with this franchise and like the show and new movies coming out, I'll be surprised if he doesn't pop up in something.
What's most important, Tyler, is that Alien Resurrection is peak. and people need to start respecting it.
What's the better offspring hybrid, the Resurrection one or the Romulus one?
God. Okay, design-wise, Resurrection, because that thing is disgusting. And Brad Dourif sings to it, which is amazing. Story-wise and like scary-wise, the fucking Prometheus one, or Rhombus one.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. They also cast like a really tall dude in that role.
No,
that's
that
fun.
thing is terrifying. If I was whatever game accurate Ellie's name is, I would have just been like, nope, I'm out.
Oh, you mean Dina?
No, the lead girl.
Oh,
in that
okay,
is-
yeah. Now you guys. Well, okay, that comparison was weird because the actress who plays Dina in the show is in Romulus.
No,
so
and
I
the
thought
li-
this was okay.
Right, and the lead actress is just game accurate Ellie. It's really funny because it's also about a girl in unknown horrors with her pregnant best friend.
That is correct. She's also just kind of another not Ripley, which
Yeah,
we've
but
done a lot. But yeah, it's
she's
fine.
the best of
My
them.
problem. Yeah, maybe. My problem with the Romulus hybrid is just that like, that part of the movie feels so rushed.
It's the secret fourth act.
Kind of weird.
The
Yeah.
big news, I'm introducing my girlfriend to Friday the 13th tonight. The only one that's streaming is the remake, so we'll have to go with that. I mean, that's not a bad one, but there is something really funny about the idea of watching that one with your girlfriend.
Yeah. It's stupendous.
It's the most stupendous. Alright.
Deacon St. John.
Her name is Rain. Hi, Rain.
How you doing, buddy?
Shout out.
You got some
Hope you
No, he's
enjoy
talk-
the picture.
He's talking about,
Hey, nice.
not Ellie.
Deacon, hey. Hey, Damon. How's the gun?
Oh, okay. Is that her name? I don't remember anyone's name in that movie.
Yeah, I don't remember either. That's why it's
Not Ripley.
game accurate Ellie, Dina,
How have you been?
Dina.
and
Damon, how's it going?
new favorite android.
That guy's good. I like the android character in Romulus. Just don't give him that stupid line.
Get away from her, you
That
bitch.
yeah, I don't blame him for that. That should have been cut out.
It should have been cut, or could we get it like another take? Something? No, Tyler's dating the chick from Rock.
That would be amazing.
No, because I didn't realize, because I remember there was that push, and you and I kind of rolled our eyes at it. And like, I'm despite my issues with season 2, I'm still not like, oh, they should have recast, after one season, that would have been stupid. But it is kind of insane how much she just looks like Ellie from The Last of Us Part 2 in that movie. It's like, dear God.
Yeah, and that's probably the first that actress Kaylee Spaney. That's probably the first thing I see her in. I guess she's been around for a bit. I'm just not that familiar with her work until that movie.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen her in anything else. I think she's really good. She is kind of a not Ripley, but I think she comes from a different enough starting place that I'm with her.
I do think it's weird that still some people who don't like that movie, like the default criticism is, oh, these characters are too young, it's unrealistic. That's such a weird...
What?
Oh, like that was a thing when the trailers were out, before I even saw the movie. People were like, oh, why are there children piloting spacecrafts? This is so unrealistic. I think that's such a weird...
Yes, because the giant monster that bursts out of people's chest is so realistic.
I don't know.
Oh,
I think people
hate
have...
online movie criticism. I hate it.
Me too. In the context of the movie, I think it makes sense with what we established, what their jobs are, what their mission is. And I think a major misunderstanding of like technology people have, it's they act like, oh, like none of us are rocket scientists, therefore it's preposterous somebody that long could like pilot a spaceship. But it's like, yeah, but most people from our generation aren't like mechanics or have any good understanding of how cars work. We can still learn how to drive and understand the basics. We adapt with the technology, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
okay. So, I mean, I'm not a good judge at ages just looking at someone. They don't look that much younger than, like, Ripley and Alien.
yeah, they're in their 20s, and Sigourney Weaver is what, like 30 when she makes
Yeah.
that movie? Like, it's
You,
not a
and
huge.
it's in the far future. Space travel is established as just a common way to travel.
It's the
Saying
new
they're
norm.
too young to drive would be like saying a 16-year-old can't drive because they're 16.
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Bunch of murderers and vagrants.
Yeah, or like
Some
smartphones.
bitches
Like,
look at you.
I don't fucking know how smartphones work, but I still know how to operate one. Like, it's just we adapt to it. It's just our norm.
Yeah, keep up.
Oh god.
Fuck you, asshole.
Yep. At last.
I can't tell if you're a bad guy or not.
Tyler asks if we're ready for Jason X tomorrow. If Jason X wins, people have got you got an hour to vote.
I'm always ready for Jason.
It's in the
X.
lead.
I don't know if we've ever talked about this on the channel, or if I've ever talked about it on the channel. But like, at least in the timeline that we live in, if Jason X doesn't happen, I may not be a horror guy. Like that. That is my
That's
gateway movie.
We all have one.
We all have one.
Yeah, before even Evil Dead for you.
Yeah. You see that before Evil Dead. It's not my
Crazy.
first horror movie, but it is the first one that didn't scare the shit out of me because I was like 5. But no, so I buy Jason X on a whim for my dad because my dad's a horror guy, and I was the right age. I'm like 13, right? And the cover is amazing. It's just, the basic poster. I was like, I have to see this. So I opened my dad's Father's Day present, and I put it in the DVD player, and 13-year-old me goes, that is the greatest thing I have ever seen. And it all spirals from there. And then I get part 8 on VHS tape, and then I borrow my dad's copy of Evil Dead 2, etc. And it's...
I had a similar thing when I saw Van Helsing when I was 11 or 12, where at the time it was like the greatest thing ever.
Oh yeah. No, I loved that movie when it came out.
And then I'm probably like 14, I think, when I see Evil Dead 2. That's like my first favorite. That's like the big one.
Yeah.
That makes me a horror guy. And then The Thing I see shortly after, I'm pretty sure.
Which is funny because I didn't see The Thing until like a couple years ago. And not like, I tried to avoid it, just I didn't have access to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Hold on, I'll be right back in a minute.
No. Mine was, Noah says his was Shaun of the Dead or Ghostbusters. Both are good picks. I definitely saw Ghostbusters before Jason X, but that didn't really get me into horror, so I'm not counting it. I mean, I'm not disputing that it counts as a horror movie because we've covered it on the channel. It didn't.
What do you want?
You got something to say about it?
We need ammo, like, in the worst way.
Hey, good to see you.
What's going on, Blair?
Yep. Good choice. Here you go. Okay then. Hey, see ya. Hello.
Hey.
Why do you
how's it going?
sound so annoyed?
What can I do you for? Yeah, good. All right. See you around.
Hold on a second. I'll get
I
it.
better bring my bike with me.
Hey, I got a job for you.
You got a job for me.
Yeah, there's a bunch of dead freaks. The west of the footbridge stuck in the muck. I need someone to pull them out and take them to the burn pile. Got it?
Marsh duty.
Yeah.
Get someone else. I'm busy.
Hey, I'm getting you to do it. I don't know what.
I don't like
Brad
this
told
guy's
you on
face.
a little field trip,
I
but
hate
we
this
got work
guy.
to do here.
For one thing, his name
Hey,
is
hey.
Schizo.
Skizzo. He can't come with you, he's coming with me.
He's also wearing his hat forward.
Well, I
Like,
checked
who
in
does
with
that?
Mike. I gotta
No.
go into the shit, and he's coming with me. Alright?
Like I said, I'm busy.
And when you get back, you come find me.
Why? Why do I have to
You
listen to
coming?
you?
Where?
Doesn't matter.
Tyler, if it's the first horror thing I saw,
Seriously,
Gremlins
where
when I
we
was
at?
like 3, or like
No.
Edward
Ricky,
Scissorhands,
I
but
don't
my
have
first
time
proper
for
horror
your
film is
crap anymore,
Terrifier.
Schizzos.
What a first
Come on,
proper
let's
horror film.
Mike told me what you did.
I didn't do anything.
About how if
You know,
we stop
Gremlins,
we can stop the
Terrifier.
hordes.
It's pretty
Never said it would stop.
They're pretty
them.
close.
natural
Slowing down.
progression. Yeah.
Look, are you going
Gremlins,
somewhere?
when I'm a kid, all that movie is
I
like
just thought that
a
you
DVD
just
cover,
had to stay.
and I
Yep.
find it really
I mean,
scary
not
looking.
just because of Boozer, but
I was I didn't have that, but I remember when we had
Is
an
that what you
FYE,
thought? Hey,
they
back in
had
the day,
Gremlins 2, I
did
think
my
on either
share of
VHS or
runs.
DVD.
you did.
I thought
But
the
never
cover was
anything
really
more
cool,
than
but
that,
for
and
some
you
reason
know
I
it.
never bought it.
So now you're helping
And
my
so I
ex
didn't see
seal the
those until
cage?
we watch
What
party.
did you want me to
Till
do?
Austin was like, "Hey, you should watch this. It's like a Christmas tradition for me." And it's like, okay. And I was like, Gremlins 1 is great. And I watched Gremlins 2. I was like, this might be one of the best things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I had a similar thing with Gremlins. I don't actually see those movies until a few years ago. It's not something I grew up with.
Where the fuck are you going? Okay.
See, a few weeks back,
Am,
we
am
lost
I
a man
my
when this went
NPC's
down,
keeper?
shutting down the
Yes.
infirmary's respirator.
Respirator. Oh, God, Ricky, look around. If you're on a respirator out here, you're already dead.
What if it'd been Boozer? Yeah, that's what I thought. See, we haven't had power for almost 2 years, but the transformers and the lines, they all check out. Well, at least they do here. I want to ride up north, check out the hydro dam, just to see why it shut down.
Oh, no.
Tyler
riding
says his
escort,
brother,
that's
cousin, and
Schizo's
he
job.
found it on
I don't
Netflix
need
one day
an
when he was
escort.
12.
You lived up there.
God,
you
I
know
feel
the area
old.
better than anyone.
When we watched it, we couldn't believe
Deacon,
what was
you asked
happening.
for my
I'm
help,
shocked
right?
Australia let Terrifier
Now
on
I'm
Netflix.
asking for yours.
Shit.
Yeah, for sure. I think I've always just seen that movie on Tubi.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go grab some of the guys
Nope.
that can rut.
No,
Yeah,
you're
no,
not.
Gremlins
No,
2
we're
is
going in
peak.
quiet. If we run into Copeland's men, I can handle them, but that wilderness up there is crawling with.
Yeah, no, I probably see
And
Shaun of the
scumbags
Dead when
and
I'm
God
like
knows
15
what
or
else. More
16.
men
I
like
become
me
a
need more
pretty big
attention.
zombie guy.
No,
But when
we're
I'm a
doing
teenager.
this my way.
Yep, I see Snyder's Dawn of the Dead in theaters, and it fucking scared the
Fine,
shit out of
okay.
me.
Let's go.
Look, Ricky, I gotta ask you. The other night, in the infirmary,
What I've shot
So
you
is that
today?
before or after you get
Really?
Jason X for your dad for Father's Day?
look in your face. You...
Before.
I was
that
taking
movie
you
come-
outside first and then
That was
shooting you in
when
the
the
face.
the year that movie hit DVD, so that was like
you
01.
wouldn't, want to get blood all over the
Okay.
infirmary.
By the time I
Yeah,
see
exactly.
Snyder's Dawn of the Dead, I've already seen. I at least I remember because I saw
If we get an
Texas
early
Chainsaw
start, we can
03
get
in
back before
theaters
dark.
and
As long
that
as nothing
Amityville
goes
remake
wrong.
with Ryan Reynolds in
What
theaters.
can go wrong?
Gotcha,
Follow
gotcha.
me?
I just didn't remember what year Jason X came out because I know that movie gets delayed like a lot.
Follow the route
Yeah,
that I
that's
marked on your map.
01.
There's some marauder camps up there we want to stay away from.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. But I think they made it in like
How did you
98
end
or
up out
99.
here? I never
Yeah,
asked.
because Freddy vs. Jason is 03. I was the only 5th grader in my class excited for Freddy versus Jason. Everybody else is like, what is that?
Where are you from?
Grew up in a little town outside of Portland. Would work in the city, couch surf, go home on
It's like, we
weekends.
see,
Big
there's
city.
a guy in a
Yeah, right.
hockey mask,
Only in Oregon.
What was
and
it
he
like
kills
over there?
people.
I mean, how did you,
This other guy
just
with a
get out?
glove, you know,
I don't
he
know.
kills people too.
Luck, I guess. Roads were backed up all the way down the coast. One giant parking lot. Willamette Valley was a war zone. Everything happened
So I got to
fast.
see Freddy vs.
I
Jason.
told my friends to
Freddy
get out when
vs.
I
Jason
left.
and the remake are the
I
only
don't
2
think they
Fridays
listen
I
to
get
me.
to see in theaters.
I heard they nuked it.
Portland?
Nice.
Yeah, I heard that too. Don't think it's true. We'd
My
be
grandma
feeling
had
the
to take me to
fallout,
both of them because I was underage.
Yeah.
It was peak.
So, you and Addie.
Or no,
Well-
maybe my dad went with me to Freddy vs.
Me?
Jason.
No,
I don't
come
remember.
on. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
you've talked before
Rode with
that
us
your
a long
first
time. I
viewing
guess it,
of the remake
guess
was
it never
not
came up.
ideal.
I was like,
Not at all.
seemed like, I
God
don't know,
bless her.
Keeping your distance was just a good way
Yeah,
Oh,
Tyler,
God.
I hope your girlfriend has a
Okay, look, I shouldn't have asked. None of my
high
business.
tolerance.
That's why I'm at the camp.
Certain
You know,
types
For
of
usually
movies.
stupendous
normal stuff.
dialogue.
Good luck with that.
It's nothing
Yeah.
serious.
I
Wait,
mean,
have you
obviously,
seen the
Looked
remake?
that way to me.
Tyler?
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
things
And obviously, it
happen
depends on your
fast these days.
sensibilities. But like, if you've never seen a Friday the 13th film, that
Didn't ask.
remake's not a bad
Wanted
place to
tell you
start.
something.
Not at
Shoot.
all.
Look, I appreciate you going to bat for me and Boozer, with Iron Mike, I mean.
Wow, you are getting soft.
Fuck off.
You've never thanked me for anything.
Yeah, well, maybe I never had any reason to.
Okay.
So is Boozer gonna
So
get
what
a
did you and I
chainsaw
like
arm
the
or
other
a
day?
robot arm?
Wait, you said that he already told
I
me
hope
about
so.
it.
He was pretty tight-lipped. I've known Iron Mike a long
If not, then
time.
this
To be honest,
subplot's
I don't
pointless.
think I've ever seen him so, I don't know,
I mean,
depressed.
I like this game.
Where'd you
The
go?
Boozer
Sure
subplot
as
is
can.
way too drawn
I
out.
thought that place was a freak show.
It is, but we didn't have much of a choice. I
Do you
had
think
an
it's weird they
idea
didn't
about
just
stealing the
design
cave.
it as like
Wars were
a
coming
duo,
He knew where the mining
like or like a
claims
dual
office was and
protagonist
picked up some
game,
maps. He's gonna
and
track
play
down
more
Yes.
with that
explosives.
partnership?
Your radio must be broken. Almost sounded like you volunteered for some shit.
I don't even mean
with
like
you
in
now,
a
aren't I?
multiplayer sense, just
You just wanted out of
Like the
our
last
shit.
you know you could switch between
You got
yeah,
it.
or like
So
you
what
could switch
happened?
between
Something
characters.
happened.
Nothing, Ricky. Nothing happened.
He didn't
Tyler
say
says
anything?
yes, he has seen them. He has them all on DVD.
No, nothing.
Hell yeah.
Well, 2007
No, I
called. They
didn't
want their
say
format
anything.
back.
Like you said, he's a pretty tight-lipped guy.
But no, in all seriousness,
All right,
nice.
jam's coming up. Take
Nice.
it slow.
I hope
and
it's
eat
like
at
a
the gate. No idea who or what might be
mismatched
living
DVD
there.
set. You know, you got like the Paramount ones and the
That's the only
New
way to
Line
own them
ones.
on DVD, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's only been on Blu-ray where we've had
Are
like
you expecting
full
trouble?
Yeah,
sets.
always.
But it could be
If
wrong.
we run into any, we're gone.
All right, come on. I want to check the outflow.
yes, I believe so.
Where are you going?
Down here.
And really, even
'Cause
with
there's that
Blu-ray, there's
old-
only 2 complete sets: the old Metal 10 one and then the Scream Factory one.
Yeah, and that old one was out of print. And when I started getting into those movies, it was like just before the Scream Factory one comes out. So it's like,
Oh, no, no,
okay,
no.
fuck, maybe I'll
This
get like
isn't
the
right.
first 6 on
There should be
Blu-ray
no
and
water
some of these
flowing out
others
like
on
this.
DVD.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, and you hear
it
that?
was daunting.
What?
And then the
It's
Scream
okay,
Factory
go
set
ahead.
was
You
announced,
can
and I
go
was
to
like,
the
oh
room.
hell yeah, that makes my life way easier.
Wait, 11?
Oh. What happened there?
What?
Oh.
Oh, wait, are you counting Freddy vs. Jason as 11?
Uniforms decided blowing them up would keep the hordes from coming in.
Yeah,
Hordes of
he must be.
refugees Or hordes of freaks?
It's just I've never heard anybody call it 11, so it threw me off. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Probably both.
All right, come on. I want to check something out.
But no, it is especially weird because you do have all these missions like this where I do just have an NPC follower.
Hmm.
That or just kill Boozer. Like, I don't know. He doesn't really contribute much to the first like half of this game.
Yeah. Ah, that blows Tyler. He said that the Blu-ray sets we have are only Region A. That's a shame.
Yeah, like I said, nobody wants to be Australian.
Yeah. Doesn't Australia have a lot of like cool boutique region-specific
Oh, yeah,
releases
yes.
though? Like it probably balances out, like of different movies.
Come here, touch this.
Get a region
Come
free
on.
player. Problem solved.
It's true.
Okay. You feel anything?
No.
Exactly. If more water was flowing, the turbines would be vibrating. Come on.
Up
Alright,
this way.
Tegan, you
We're
ever
going
gonna
all the way
clean
up
up
to
that
the
neck?
top, up there.
Just got
Following you.
See these pipes? They're
You
called
got red
pipes.
on
let
you.
that soak in
Water
the
pressure
sun.
moves up from the reservoir and is pushed down through those pipes, concentrating the force of the flow, which goes right through to the turbines.
How the hell do you know all this stuff?
I had 2 older brothers who were always fixing cars and shit with my dad. He got me a job at Boeing when
Yes.
I was only 17. I was going to school part-time to become a mechanical engineer when shit went down.
Did you ever see him again? Your dad, brothers?
No.
I love when the conversation just ended there. Did you ever see them again? No.
Come on, over here.
All right, let's figure this out.
This is a cutscene heavy side mission.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
Yes, it is.
So now
Apparently,
what-
Lewis Pullman is going to be
Wait,
in
what's going- what are
Spaceballs
you
too.
doing?
Oh my
We only
god.
rode together a few months, but in all that time, I never saw you volunteer for anything. One of us has to jump down there and clear the intake.
That's really funny because I saw an interview
So,
with him like weeks
I'm up.
ago where he was asked about that and he was like, "Oh, I don't
You
know,
can
those are big
stand and
shoes to fill."
Watch.
He played real coy about it and like obviously he had to have known
Okay.
at that point, like if that's legit.
No, it's now or never. Let's go.
It says, yes, we have like a bunch of different labels. It's good, but most of the stuff they make our region free for the benefit of you guys. Well, y'all just need more freedom.
It's true.
Yeah.
You're not
They
accounting
didn't
for the
let go.
expensive
I
shipping
think
we
I
have to
can
deal
clear
with.
it, though. Run back down to the turbine.
This
See
is
if
just a
it's
movie,
vibrating
dude.
at
Where's
all.
the gameplay? I don't know. I'm not even playing this right now. He's just walking on his own. Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm not entering this door.
Nothing. Wait a second.
Literally.
There it is. Yep, that did it.
Did what?
Oh.
Ha ha! You feel that vibration?
Yeah, but the power line.
I have no faith in Spaceballs 2, but that was a good
What?
teaser.
It's a
Yeah,
great teaser.
well,
Yeah,
probably that
it's
easy, right?
I also don't
Probably
love
gonna
the
suck.
first
About the
one.
Transformers.
It's
yeah, I think it's
fine.
alright.
So, your dad and your brothers, what happened to them?
I don't know.
Oh,
On
we're
my way
picking this back up.
I tried calling over and over. I always got a busy signal. By the time I reached the house, it was deserted. The entire neighborhood was deserted. There were flyers everywhere, evacuation orders. I went to the closest
That's true,
refugee
Tyler. He
camp,
said,
but
"Robert, you're not
it was
accounting for
overrun.
the shipping
Everyone
of
was
any time I
dead.
want to buy
Folks were
anything from
everywhere.
America," which is probably way more frequent.
Jesus,
Yeah, that's true.
Jim, I'm real sorry.
Yeah, it was a long time
Have you
ago.
ever considered not being region whatever? So I have picked up, just because I have a lot more free time right now, I
But
picked
these
up
are the ones
my
feeding the lines going south.
other
All right, any
gaming
idea what's
channel.
wrong with them?
No,
I'm playing some
not
of the
a
old
clue.
James
Oh.
Bond games. They're pretty sweet.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you PC player. It'd be nice
Well,
if we
it might
got
be a
some
short
proper
interval mention
re-releases
boxes, so
or
let's just go down and
remasters
check
of
it
some
out.
of those old games.
Hey,
Okay.
you know how you
There's
can
some good
fix
ones.
that? You know how you can fix that?
PC.
Buy a
So,
computer,
what's
you
with you and
pleb.
Schizo? I mean, it seems like you're always ripping his throat out.
Tyler, I don't
A
know
few
why
months
they would
back,
make a
Eddie and I
Spaceballs
caught him
2.
hiding outside our cabin while we
Well,
were
see,
IP.
there's
What?
there's this
Keeping
little
calm?
thing.
I told him if it
It's
happened
green
again,
and made
find
of
out that my
paper.
gun
It's
is
called
bigger
money.
than his.
Jesus.
Um,
you know, if
people
Abby
tend to
was
like
there,
it.
Schizo probably wasn't looking at you.
It was all I could do to stop her from
but yeah,
leaving him
Spaceballs
fixed.
definitely. I don't know if you have this. I think one of my big
Woman
problems with
knows how to use
Spaceballs
this
is this a parody. A lot of it feels like somebody that didn't watch Star
Yes, we have.
Wars. But it does have what. I remember we were talking about this when we watched it last.
Here, I
I don't
the
even remember if that
Come
came
on,
if
junction
that
room's
came out
right around
after
you.
Return of the Jedi.
Oh yeah, it was after Return of the Jedi. I'm pretty sure.
But it does have one of my most quoted Mel Brooks
Oh,
moments
God,
where he's
what
just like,
is
"I
that
am your
smell?
father's
Goodness.
brother's
Been
cousin's
smelling it more than a
roommates."
couple.
What does that
That's
make us?
good.
Absolutely
Uh,
nothing.
Stay close.
You fools! You captured their stunt doubles. That's a good bit.
Yeah.
Molotovs you got with
Uh,
you?
it does have one of my favorite scenes in
Remember
any
the
Mel
drill.
Brooks
You light 'em
movie,
up, I
which
knock
is
'em down.
you're watching now.
It's been
They
a
put the
while.
movie
Yes,
on.
where they're just like watching the movie. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's
What are
like
we
a lot
watching
of
now?
there's a lot of like little scenes that I like. It never fully comes together.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. I should revisit it.
Yeah.
And,
Strap.
yeah. We watched it. Or I watched it a little while ago. I don't know if it's just my sense of humor has changed. Like their Jabba parody wasn't that funny.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Like that's the best you could do. A Pizza Hut joke. That's okay. Blazing Saddles is peak.
Blazing Saddles is peak. That and Young Frankenstein are probably my favorite.
I gotta rewatch that one. I did not like it the first time I watched it. But I'm a much bigger fan of like the source material now, so.
Oh, for sure. One that I used to really like that hasn't aged great for me is High Anxiety.
You got with you.
It was well after the trilogy before the prequels, so it
Okay.
came out in a weird time.
Remember the drill. You
Is
light
it
'em
well
up, I
after
knock
the
'em down.
trilogy? That can't be that
It's
long
been a
after.
while, but I remember.
By a few years. I think it was like 87, maybe.
Okay, Spaceballs, yeah, is 87. Another point to 87 being a great year for movies. Apparently,
true.
everything great came out in 1987. I mean,
Yeah.
it's only
But-
4 years after Jedi. That's not well after.
I think he just means like it was done. It wasn't an epic movie, disaster movie situation where we're parodying something
Light her
that
up.
hasn't even fucking come out yet.
Those are gonna come back, dude. I can feel it.
Yep, it's in the air. It's a scary movie. That soft reboot. It's gonna open the floodgates.
Oh god. I can't wait to make you watch Scary Movie 2.
Hell yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if I used one of my picks on that of all things?
Ah, fuck. Now I gotta think of what to recommend to you guys tomorrow. But now
And
Noah's a
specific-
factor. So
Yeah.
I could recommend something that Noah's never seen.
Yeah, and I mean that's a longer list. And specifically 2, just because it makes
Burn
fun
it
of the
down.
haunting, and I think you'll enjoy that. It's not.
Sure.
I mean, it's scary movie humor, but like, look at what it's parodying.
I just know about the scene where they stop the movie to do that Nike commercial or whatever it is.
Yes,
like
which
2
always
minutes.
confused the fuck out of me as a kid. I hadn't seen that commercial. I was like, what is
Neither have
happening
I.
with scary movies? Noah loves Young Frankenstein. You would.
And History of the World Part 1, I'm not a big fan of. It's got a few good bits, but
I think I haven't seen
I
that.
like Westworld.
I only caught bits of. Wait, is there a History of the World Part 2, or am I hallucinating?
there is now. They did it as like a mini series for Hulu, and it looked real bad. I didn't watch it, but
Okay, no, I haven't
I didn't
seen
think it
that. Then
looked
I
good.
must have seen History of the World Part 1. I just caught, but I haven't seen the whole thing. I just like caught snippets on TV late one night.
yeah, it's got a couple good bits. I like a scene where he plays Moses, and he's like walking out on the mountain. He's like, "Behold, the 3 commandments," or no, he's like the 15 commandments, and then he drops one of the tablets and it shatters. He's like, the 10 commandments. is what I meant to say.
Mel Brooks has a very specific sense of humor, and sometimes it works, other times it really doesn't.
Yeah, I had that with High Anxiety last time I watched it. Like, it's got some good bits, especially if you're a Hitchcock fan, because that's what it's parodying. But most of it, I was like, oh, this isn't funny.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you want in a comedy.
I think it also helps when he's doing more broad, like Blazing Saddles is more just making fun of westerns in general. When you're doing like,
Right.
just think of like Spaceballs. I don't think his humor quite works when it's that focused, because then that's how you get shit like Pizza the Hut.
Mm-hmm. I think Young Frankenstein does that better, but even that's more broad, just Universal monster era.
Yeah.
General, it acts as like a more of a sequel to one of those movies, which I think was a good choice.
And didn't he do a Dracula movie too, or am I hallucinating?
He did, which I've never seen, but it looked bad. That's Love at First Bite, I think.
Is that the
Or
one
no,
with Leslie
sorry,
Nielsen?
Dead and Loving It.
Yeah, because that's the only reason I want to see it, is because even like with bad material, Leslie Nielsen can be really funny. There's supposed to be another Nest around here, but I'm not seeing it. And Ricky's not helping. Tyler says the hallway wheelchair chase is so funny. I mean, it kind of is, but it's also got a really shitty CGI ghost.
And how could it top the wheelchair chase in Leprechaun? That's just one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Yeah, Noah, I also haven't seen Silent Movie. I also need to see Producers. That's like the big Mel Brooks one I need to see.
Me too, because I remember seeing trailers for the remake and not realizing it was a remake of a Mel Brooks movie. And while it may not necessarily always be my type of music, he's a good songwriter.
Yeah, he is. The one I'm scared to go back to, because I haven't seen it since I was a kid, is Robin Hood Men in Tights. I loved that movie when I was a kid.
It's been a minute, but I remember the last time I watched it, I loved it. I think that one also helps that it's making fun of multiple movies, even if it's like they're all the same thing. And it has one of my favorite fourth wall breaks where it's just like, unlike some Robin Hoods, I can speak in an English accent.
Yeah, that would have been one of Mel Brooks's most like, oh, we're satirizing like a very recent movie. Kevin Costner Robin Hood. But like you said, it's also a mix of like that, the Errol Flynn movies, you know, like all eras of Robin Hood are kind of represented in it. Noah says The Producers is his best movie. It sounds like my alley. Like, I've heard it's great.
I haven't seen it, but false. Blazing Saddles is peak.
A while, but I remember.
Blazing Saddles is peak.
You can see a goddamn thing down here.
Noah, last call. Are you joining us for Hellraiser 3 after Friday the 13th tomorrow? Or are you bailing?
You gotta finish the story.
Are you still recovering from that Clock Tower stream you couldn't finish?
It's funny because I feel like we finished it like relatively quickly after he left.
Oh yeah, it was like 20 minutes later. 30 minutes maybe.
game break? What is happening?
Did we win? Did we beat the game?
Oh, he says, I think I can actually do it. Hell yeah. That's the spirit, Noah. Those are short
Also,
movies
Noah,
anyway.
Right. If we do Jason X, it's like an 85-minute movie. I don't know how long Hellraiser 3 is, but I'm guessing it's short.
If it can't be longer than 90 minutes.
Tyler says we finished Clock Tower like 45 minutes after Noah left. I mean, 45 minutes is nothing. It's not even an hour.
Wait a minute, I hear zombies.
Good God. Mel Brooks is 98 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him. Like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah. No, I know this is morbid, but my big thing when they had that trailer was like, are you gonna live to see this movie come out? Like, that's 2 years from now.
He doesn't. Yeah. Mel Brooks is older than Batman and Superman by like a decade.
That is insane.
Like, he is in grade school when those characters are invented.
It's actually crazy. Ricky, you gotta help me out here. What do you need me to do?
Are we stuck?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if the game is glitched or what. I don't see any fucking nests. Big junction.
Noah said he's more of a fan of the Zucker brothers and Jim Abraham's style of parody, but he still loves Mo Brooks. I need to see more of their work. I love everything I've seen from the Zucker brothers.
We all know that what he really is a big fan of the scary movie franchise.
Obviously, the peak of their cinematic endeavors.
What's you got with you?
Enough.
Okay. Remember the drill. You light them up, I knock them down.
God, it's been a while, but I remember.
Okay, so where'd you go? What the fuck?
Time to burn.
There we go. There's nothing here. What?
Maybe it's more of a cerebral mission?
restart the game and see if it.
Tyler asked, when are we starting the Friday the 13th stream tomorrow? It'll be at our normal time, like 8 o'clock John's time, I think.
Yep. Robert, you broke the game.
Oh no! And don't Abrahams and Zucker don't they also do Scary Movie 4?
Maybe.
Is that the really bad? What, or is 5 like the really?
5
bad
is
one?
the really bad one. That's the one. That's, as far as I remember, that's the only one that really is like, oh, you're just doing trailers.
God, what is that smell?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 5 does have a different creative team, but Zucker still has a co-writing credit.
Because they do an Evil Dead 2013 parody, but that movie hadn't even come out yet, so all they had is the trailer.
How many Molotovs
Oh,
you got with
great.
Yeah. She licks a box cutter and it cuts her tongue open, but her tongue is a hot dog.
It's been a
It's
while,
funny.
but I remember.
Comedy?
The biggest thing hurting that movie, I mean, because they're all stupid, but they lost, what's her name? Anna Faris.
Oh, yeah.
And they replaced her with Ashley Tisdale, of all people.
Ready.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there any through line? Like, does Anna Faris play the same character in each movie? Or?
Yes. No, like, there's not really a continuity, because people that died in the one movie come back for the next. Because fuck it. But no, she is the same character.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, whatever we fixed,
Burn it down.
whatever we broke, I fixed.
Here they come.
Ready.
Ah, Jesus. He was just a little late getting out of the hole. Noah says it's just one of the Zuckers that directs
They
3
really
and
don't
4.
like visitors much, do they?
Well, can you blame him?
Whew.
And I mean, those
I
are the
gotta
2
get used to
best
this
ones.
shit. You know what? As of today, I'm claiming this for Lost Lake Camp.
Power to the people.
All right, let's check the junction boxes and get the hell out of here. This is it. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Down. Yes! Houston, we have power.
Nice work.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Come on, let's find something to block the door in. I don't want to have to come back up here every month to clean this shit out.
Wait. You're gonna be here in a month?
What? No, I don't know. Would you just... Jesus.
I'm just fucking with you, Deke. Come on.
And Charlie Sheen plays the same character in 3 and 4, and then himself in 5. Yeah, so really the only continuity is just Cindy.
Gotcha.
He just
never
mentioned
but
before. So
yeah, 3 and 4. 3 is the best one. I mean, it's on a scale, on a curve, but
Oh, it's fine. In fact, it reminded me of something I wanted to ask you back when we were writing together.
Okay, Ricky, not now.
4 is okay. That one is also a little all over the place because, like, one of the main movies it's parodying is War of the Worlds for some reason. And its War of the World jokes is one of the most dated things. So you know how in War of the Worlds there's tripods?
Hey, you never asked why I stopped writing.
Oh no.
Their joke is
I already
iPods.
knew why. Iron Mike's bullshit.
Oh, that's even worse.
Cause funny.
God, Ricky.
Yikes.
Do we gotta do this now?
So like late 2000s.
We had been writing together for I don't remember, a couple months. Deke, come on.
Okay.
Okay. There was this one night, and I remember it really clearly. It was snowing outside, and...
Did I ask to hear your life story, lady?
Razor was snoring. You remember how he used to snore? I swear I thought he was going to bring a horde down on us,
Yeah, well,
right?
it pretty much hasn't changed.
Anyway, you thought everyone was asleep, and you were sitting outside by yourself like you always did. and you were staring at something. You didn't sleep the whole night. Let me see the photo, Deke. Come on, please.
That was less a question, more an accusation.
This is when I knew.
What'd you know, Ricky?
That I didn't want to end up like so many of us here. We're trapped in the past or running from it. I want to look forward. Okay? Not back.
Kind of hard at a zombie apocalypse.
This isn't what you think it is. Okay?
Yes, how dare the man have a picture of someone he lost?
Find them.
Are you sure it's them?
Oh, good.
Mark on his back. We're from Lost Lake Camp. Iron Mike has a tree.
Oh, don't.
Why are you so stupid?
Well, that was a really good idea. Try it again?
They're the fucking hillbillies from Wrong Turn.
I love
And you're gonna introduce
that
yourself?
was a great idea. You want to try that again?
Yeah? How long you been a camper?
Come on.
Hey,
You assholes are kind of far from home, aren't you?
Ah, shit! I'm hurt! Iron Mike has a tree, goddammit.
This is all on you.
We're from
Drag
Lost
your
Lake.
asses back to Iron Butte. Find the shithole you crawled out from. Gotta reload. There we go.
oh right, because Iron Mike is supposed to have a treaty with these people, because he's an idiot. No, Iron Mike in this reminds me a lot of Herschel, where it's like the world is clearly one way, but he's convinced it's the other, and like to the point of delusion. The difference is his way was kind of working, but we haven't gotten there yet. But Schizo or whatever the fuck his name is gonna ruin it. God damn it! I can't believe you haven't seen the Scary movies.
I've seen the first one, but it was a while ago.
With the best ending of all time.
What are you waiting for?
Here to bleed out, huh?
No, well, that part, yeah, but
yeah.
Officer Doofy.
You can all just go straight to hell. Oh yeah, nice and low down there for you, huh?
Do you like?
Yeah,
when he
that
gets,
was
like angry, like hype talk.
No, the first time I ever watched Scream, the twist actually gets to kind of surprise me, because before I had seen scary movies, so I'm like, is it Dewey?
Listen to me. We're from Lost
But I also thought I heard it was Matthew Lillard, so like, I wasn't sure.
My one friend like was like, I want you to get me into horror movies. But she like refused to watch Scream because she said it was stupid. I was like, what?
Oh, weird.
So I kept kind of pressing little by little because it was like, there's no way. And she kept fighting me on it. And then I learned she wasn't thinking of Scream, she was thinking of Scary Movie. And I told her, you are no longer allowed to tell me that you are not going to watch something because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
And then she says, well, technically Scary Movie was the original title in the script for Scream, and you're like, how do you know that?
She's possessed by Pazuzu. Oh god. So Life of Chuck is either out or coming out because I'm starting to see advertisements for it.
Kind of. I'm annoyed because it's not playing near me, so I might not get to catch it. For some reason, they did like a limited release on the 6th, and then the following week, this weekend, it's like slightly less limited. I don't get it.
I don't. Yeah.
But as of now, it's not playing near me. So
damn you, Neon.
I don't know how well. You were doing good. You were doing good the last couple of years. What happened? This movie's probably not gonna do well.
Shit, almost out.
Yeah, I also missed Bring Her Back, but that's already gone. So hopefully
Oh, good.
that's
That
streaming
means it's
soon.
coming to VOD soon, so I can watch it.
Oh god.
So I'm getting a bigger tax return this year than I thought I was. God damn it! So I may break and try to go see Superman once my check deposits.
Oh, cool.
Stay put. Keep your head down.
It looks so good.
I can't wait.
Yeah, how long you been at camp?
I think it was Tyler asking earlier if we saw that new trailer. I did. I don't have
I'm
strong
not watching
feelings
any
on
other
it.
trailers. I'm already
You don't
sold.
need to. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. It was like, yep, I'm sold. I'm still seeing this movie.
Iron Mike has a treaty, goddammit. Listen to me. We're from Lost Lake. We have a treaty.
I think that treaty's over, lady.
Iron Mike has a treaty, goddammit.
So I
He
mentioned
just
on
said
our.
that.
Listen to me. We're from Lost Lake.
I don't think they can hear you.
We have a treaty.
So I
Can't hear
mentioned
you
this
over the
on.
gunfire.
I mentioned this on our Killer of Killers review, but I've started that Predator: The Original Years omnibus. That
Oh, yeah.
first story sucks. I don't know if it's written before or after 2, but it would be amazing if it was before Predator 2, because the basic plot is a cop investigating a crime, or like a series of murders, happens across a predator who's the one doing the murders. If that sounds familiar, it is.
Yeah.
The difference is the cop in question is Dutch's brother,
Oh.
and then it goes off the rails because he kills the predator, which triggers an invasion of the predator species to Earth. I don't know why. Like, why do they care? That's
Amazing.
kind of the whole point of what they're here for, is to kill or be killed.
There was also that. Did you ever play that Predator Concrete Jungle game? That
I
came out
did
years
not, but I
later?
want. That is on the list of things I want us to play.
Oh, cool, yeah. Because that's another like Predator 2 inspired thing.
Yeah, we'll probably try to time that
We're
more
just
for
really
when
into that.
Badlands comes out.
Yeah, for sure.
We didn't prepare very much for Killers of Killers. Tyler, oh my God, John might be going to theaters. This must be. It is the apocalypse. That's why I'm going. I can't. I can die after I've seen Superman. I might not even, cause like, it depends on the money. And there's other stuff I want more than to go see Superman. But it would be nice to just see it and get it over with. Theaters are feckin' expensive. Oh,
True.
Jesus.
Let's see.
When's the last? I went to see Deadpool and Wolverine because I had to get out of the house for a few hours. Before that, it was Evil Dead Rise. Oh shit, that's Ricky. I almost shot her in the head.
Okay, so weird. That Predator comic you just read was originally called Concrete Jungle, but the game's completely unrelated, except for the setting. So the comic starts in 1989,
Oh.
a year before Predator 2 comes out. So I wonder if like they just were working with like an early draft or had like an idea of what they were doing
Yeah, makes you
with
wonder.
Predator 2. Because I'd be shocked if when they're making Predator 2, they're looking at that comic. I don't know. But definitely some weird overlap there.
I think that's the last of them.
Oh, Jesus. Maybe
That's
you're
interesting.
right.
I
I've
didn't
seen
realize it
movies
was
where
that
they're not
close.
like that. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Predator 2
But
is
especially,
what?
No idea.
that's 90.
Back in the day,
That's the following
dealt
year.
with a few tweakers who acted like that. I think they're on PCP or whatever that other shit is.
Ah, yes,
But with
the
what you were
famous
saying with
PCP.
the
Remember? That was even a thing
with
before
what you were
we
saying
were
with the
born.
protagonist being Dutch's brother,
Come
though,
on,
like that
let's
feels
see
like an
this about
early
bites.
script draft idea, right?
Mike's treaty with these bastards is gonna
Noah
hold
Like, I don't know.
says,
fucking rippers after what they did to Boozer.
Noah says
After what they
if I
did
don't
to
end up
Dave.
seeing
What?
Superman, he will
This was
spoil it for
clutched
me.
in one of the
Motherfucker,
hands.
I will watch a cam version before I let
What
you
happened?
spoil it for me.
Did you guys have a run-in, you and Boozer, with
last
the
year,
Rippers before you stole the antibiotics?
Tyler says last year he took his girlfriend and his best friend to see Venom 3.
Look,
He spent
whatever
$60
Carlos thinks I did,
on tickets and he
ain't gonna
hated the
compare to
movie.
what I'm gonna do to
That's
you
why I
fucking
don't go to
son
the
of a
theater.
bitch.
So that
I don't
American-
even want to spend $60 on a movie I like. Not for a theater ticket. Like, spending that on a Blu-ray is different. Like, I own the movie now.
Check the Transformers.
Mhm.
Make sure they're all good.
Okay, I'm
But also,
following you.
why Venom 3? Like, did you expect it to be good? I still haven't seen that.
You don't need to.
Could I stop
I
you?
don't want to.
How'd you end up in
I didn't
Texas?
hate, and I don't hate the first two. It's just,
Long story.
I don't know. That one
We
doesn't.
got a long ride.
Okay,
This is a
was member
total,
of the
like,
10th Mountain, part
I'm
of a
just
forward
old
unit
now.
working with the
I
Northern
hate
Alliance.
modern Venom mythology
Shit. I didn't know you
with,
were in
like,
the
Oh,
Army.
it's
No.
it's
What?
fucked.
with
Do I
Null
hear
and
this or not?
like
Sorry.
it being just one
We were
member of
advancing on Mazar-e Sharif.
species.
We got ambushed
I-
by a group of Taliban
It's the
heading
90s
other
when we were
way,
just like a suit.
and they were in flatbed trucks.
He's
It was
just
a
a
lie.
guy.
GU-23s,
Yeah, he's just a guy.
Modified anti-aircraft guns.
Big guns.
Yeah, really big fucking guns. Our Humvee exploded.
Oh, he said the thing.
Went over a cliff. Right
Big
into the
fucking
heart.
gun.
You know how hard it is to drown in
Yay.
Afghanistan? It's hard.
When is this gonna
It's
cross
one
over with
giant
Doom?
goddamn desert. Anyway, I was thrown clear.
Now.
When I came
Fuck
to, the Humvee was upside down in the river. I swam out to see if anyone survived. I pulled a body back to shore, and I did that 7 more times. And by the time I pulled in Tanner, my Sarge, I was done. And when I came home, I don't know,
We're driving
bought a
motorcycles.
bike,
I can't hear
a
you,
couple of
Deacon.
years on the road, just moving from place to place, and
Well, they've got radios.
So farewell. You grew up around here, right?
yeah,
Oh, for
yeah. Okay, so by the time I finally settled
Tyler
down,
says it was his friend's birthday and he picked it because he knew he likes superheroes.
and by this
That
old
is a
guy-
reason
Well-
to disown your friend.
And he ran the club.
I mean, to be fair, the only other
He
option would have been like Joker 2.
patched me in himself.
Wait, Jack. I remember Boozer talking
How
about
could
it.
you? You were
He
the
was in
chosen
prison
one.
or
What?
something.
Some bad
Well,
shit. went
last year
down,
is up there
and
as
he
one of the
ended up
worst
taking
years for
rap
superhero
for the
movies
club.
ever. We got Deadpool and Wolverine, which was good, and a lot of Sony movies,
And Hellboy.
and Joker 2.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hellboy was the second best by default.
Yeah.
Sorry, Austin. I liked Hellboy. I liked Deadpool and Wolverine better, and that's saying something because I fucking hate Deadpool.
Oh, shit. There had to be one, right?
Let's come back in the morning. You can get whatever tools you need, and we'll finish it up then. There will be fewer freaks out.
So no hot shower tonight? Okay, but I want to show you something first.
Well, Ricky, it's been a long day.
Come on, you know a lot about the freaks. I just want to show you something you might not know. Come on, we're out here anyway.
Shit, okay.
Let's go.
Can I ask you something?
God, like I said before, could I stop you?
Why are you still flying colors?
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, why do you still wear the cuts? You and Boozer.
Why
it's
do
not
you
like
wear
you're trying to
clothes?
recruit anymore or staking out territory.
She's like really hung up on this. Like, no, burn the old world, have no attachments or memory. You selfish bastard.
Saying, fuck you to, I don't know, cops, authority, the government. So what are you rebelling against?
How dare you have an
Whatever's
identity?
left. Look, we wear them because we wear them. What do you want? I mean, no idea about Boozer, but I ain't trying to say shit. It's just... cut. That's who I am. I've done a lot of stupid shit in my life, but joining the MC, well... let's just say that it's one of the few things that I don't regret.
Noah said Joker 2 is cinematic diabetes. What Noah's saying is that Joker 2 is the Wilford Brimley of
Ricky,
comic book movies.
here? I've
That's
seen
a
the Nero
compliment,
death
though. Why
trains
would you
before,
compliment
and
Joker
hordes.
2?
Not like
Yeah,
this.
weird. R.I.P. Wilford Brimley. You're great.
What the fuck?
Watch.
I'm Googling him to make sure he's actually
Come out
dead.
here a few times to see them. They stay in those old machine buildings. And
The only
they go
reason
out
I would
at night.
disagree with that statement,
Someone
Noah,
came in
is
and
that
cleaned the
implies
whole
that
site.
Joker 2
And
is
this morning,
at some
they
point
go back
sweet
inside and what, hibernate?
to give you diabetes.
You mean you never went down there to see?
Aha. No.
I think
One time I got way
cinematic
too close,
AIDS is
and a
more
dozen of them started
apt
chasing me.
comparison.
It's like poking a hornet's nest. Come on, let's get out of here. It's getting dark.
It is unfortunate that Wilford Brimley served in the Korean War, and he's remembered for diabetes.
Hey, anyway, the other day, I
mean,
and
that's
the
just
Thing,
society.
which he's great in.
Yeah.
Really? You want to talk? All right, let's hear it. Wait, let me guess. You saw a Nero helicopter.
Wait, how did you know about that?
No, I don't want to
Have you?
see it.
Times all over Lost Lake.
Did you know that Wilford Brimley's in the second Ewok movie?
From the sound of it, they
Really?
shoot on sight.
I don't care.
Yeah, that would be a fun watch party movie. I think those are on Disney Plus now.
Is that one of the animated ones?
No, you're thinking of the Ewok cartoon show. There were also two like made for TV live action movies.
Because I remember renting the Star Wars like droids animated thing.
Yep.
And being like, what the fuck is this?
Where the hell have you been all day?
Yeah, I think that was only on for like one season.
Skizzle said you and Deacon took off.
We
and
still gotta watch
I
the
was worried.
Gumby movie. Nobody has seen the Gumby movie.
Oh, that's rich.
Hey, Deke.
I'm not convinced it exists.
Don't tell me it didn't happen. I saw it happen. I own it on Blu-ray.
Sure.
I missed the Gumby thing. Like growing up, I've seen Gumby like referenced in shit where I'm like, what the hell are they talking about?
I just said
I
I'm
completely
tired.
missed
That's it.
Okay.
the Gumby era.
Which is funny because I'm too young for the Gumby era, but I remember the movie because they made it when I was a kid, and I only owned the Blu-ray because it came in this really sweet packaging. Like, look at this. This is cool. It's cheap as hell, but it's cool.
Somebody cared.
Yeah. No, I rented the Gumby movie like 100 times from the local video store for some reason. Okay, there you go, Noah. We'll watch Joker 2, Gumby, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
That's a great triple feature.
I don't think you were there when we were talking, but Austin was like really confused why I kept trying to get out of watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh yeah. I was there for the follow up. I think during Clock Tower we talked about that where he thought you guys were talking about the Gene Wilder one.
Yes.
Like Austin.
Come on, what are you showing me here? You know, I'm just saying, I showed Noah High Art, the Turbo movie, and he returns with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oof.
Let's ride down here and see if we can clear out some more of these nests.
Yeah, that's a day I'm never getting back. Oh, hey, look at that. Too late.
Noah just wants you to suffer.
Yeah, well, it's too bad, huh? Skizzo. Skizzo. Speaking of Skizzo, I wonder what the hell he did all day.
Who are you talking to? Noah, Turbo is peak cinema. And we still gotta watch 2017 because I'm curious to see what you think of that now that you have some context.
Oh, yeah.
For the original, like what Power Rangers is. I've also, because you guys can all blame Hayden for this, like, because he keeps talking to me about Sentai.
Hey, Ricky, you there?
It's kind of just like got my brain stuck on Power
I'm gonna be gone
Rangers.
for a while. I'm gonna need you to cover for me.
But I'm kind of thinking about trying the new Sentai. It looks interesting.
Hey, Deke.
No, cool.
What's up?
Their morpher is the fucking Infinity Gauntlet, though, which is really funny.
I think I know a way to cheer him up.
So what are you gonna do?
Is there a decent
I thought
Power
maybe
Rangers
head to
video
O'Leary
game, or are they all dog shit?
The only one that I know of that is decent is they did a fighting game called Battle for the Grid a couple years ago. So like if you like fighting games, but we've never gotten what I would want, which is like kind of a open world beat like action game. So this is this year's Sentai Morpher. Is that not just the Infinity Gauntlet?
Get his bike, bring it back.
That's a long way to go on foot.
That's exactly what that is.
Figure something out. Are you gonna cover for me or what?
And
I
they just
figured,
released
like-
a new one that's like a old school beat 'em up. But I haven't
Yeah, I
played
think I
it.
saw some ads for
I don't really like beat 'em ups. I find them really repetitive.
That's right. I gotta finish burning out this
Yeah,
investigation.
it's something you play for a few hours and then
Yeah,
you're
I've
kind of
seen
over it.
everything
But
this game has
it's
to
fun.
offer.
Yeah,
Need to get to the.
they have their play. I do need to get that Ninja Turtles. I think it's the Cowabunga collection, just because that's like all the old retro games.
Yeah, I got that on
Together.
PS Plus,
Oh, nice.
and I played a little bit of it. I was like, "Yep, this is a beat 'em up."
Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen anything, but I feel like there had to have been some shitty, cheap 90s Power Ranger games.
Oh, look up the N64 Lightspeed Rescue game. It is atrocious.
Oh no. N64 and Power Rangers does not sound like a good match.
Yeah, no, because we make the same kind of, like, every time they just make the same kind of game just with a different skin. It's always some kind of like 2D beat 'em up platformer. With a couple of exceptions. Lightspeed got one, but everybody hates it. And that's like a 3D open world kind of game. And then Dino Thunder also got more of an open world 3D game. But you don't play as the Rangers, you just play as the Zords. Which is kind of lame in my opinion.
Yeah.
What's the one you mentioned a second ago? What was the title?
Lightspeed Rescue.
What O'Brien told me seems legit. Nero's out here, or they're running field missions, studying the freaks. No idea.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, they've tried.
Because I was watching a video on this. There might be a couple of decent ones from the Disney era, but they're also just kind of beat 'em ups. I really just want like a big budget AAA Power Rangers game. Oh god. Oh god.
Hey guys. You brought a party.
Fuck.
Tyler's talking about the Krispy Kreme product placement, which I've heard about.
That is what people should actually be complaining about in movies, not a small town in Superman having a Sears.
Sears and an IHOP.
Yeah, but it is kind of funny.
Yeah, when I heard about that product placement, I was like, okay, can we stop complaining about the product placement of Man of Steel? Like, IHOP is mentioned in scene like one time. It's not like the climax revolves around it, and Zod gets obsessed over it. It's just a mention.
Ah, crap.
Noah, I don't see how that's a party. I understood that reference.
Ooh, what O'Brien told me seems legit. Nero's out here, or they're running field missions, studying the freaks.
Tyler said he has the Cowabunga collection, but he prefers Shredder's Revenge, and I think that's the newer game. I like to get both.
Yeah.
Oh God.
When I get my PS Plus back, I'd like to give that another go.
Okay, but Noah, what is the IHOP thing funnier than the Krispy Kreme nonsense?
Do you know about the Krispy Kreme nonsense?
Yeah. Like, in Man of Steel, it's just, hey, I'm looking for Pete Ross. Oh, he works at the IHOP. And then we see him at the IHOP. That's it. Like, yeah, it's shoehorned in, but I don't care. It's a line of dialogue.
And as somebody that lived in a small town like Smallville, that's pretty much all that exists in small towns like Smallville.
More bounties. Can use this.
Yeah, I don't know if you have this. I usually find it more distracting when we, like, can't afford to do real product placement, when we have to, like, make up
That
like a fictional drink or
it's
restaurant
a
or
company
whatever.
using their own products. I love the Amazing Spider-Man. I do not buy that Peter
Oh,
Parker is
yeah.
using Bing.
The Sony shits all over that movie. Bing has been used more in that movie than
It's ever been used. Microsoft literally tried bribing people. Like, use Bing and you'll get points towards, like, Xbox gift cards and shit. And people still didn't want to use it.
Piece of shit.
I think the only, like, fake products I've ever found fun in something is something like the Shep Cola in Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yeah,
because, you know, like, that's an in-joke. Yeah, like, if you're a fan, you know what that means. They make a thing out of it. It's also funny that, like, in that universe, to think of that being, like, as just, like, this really shitty discount beer that Ash is obsessed with.
Oh, god damn it. Fuse blown.
Thank you, Deacon. I would have never figured that out.
Noah said he doesn't know about the Krispy Kreme thing, but what's funny about the IHOP thing is that it comes back to get destroyed later.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
They're fighting in Metropolis. It'd be weirder if they somehow avoided IHOP.
Wait, no, not this way.
So I'll just tell you, I will tell you this. The IHOP is very important to the plot of Power Rangers 2017.
You mean Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, sorry. God damn it. Motherfucker.
No, not this way.
I'm actually
Yeah, the
shocked you
crispy-
don't know about that, because, like, everyone was talking about that.
Everyone, yeah. I haven't seen the movie, and I knew about it. Like, the day it came out. We used to do weird stuff like that in fish out of water movies. Like, oh god, like that Masters of the Universe, like the Dolph Lundgren He-Man movie. I don't think it's KFC, it's like a knockoff KFC, but that's like a big part of the movie.
Oh,
that the
wow.
characters just obsess over it. Yeah.
I
They
haven't
build a whole
seen that,
scene
but
around it.
That's insane. That didn't surprise me, though.
That's why you gotta set a He-Man movie on Earth, because you gotta get that product placement. Can't just make a movie in fucking Eternia for some reason, but alright.
Ever since WWE got bought by TKO, they've been really bad about that. So they just had a big event that involves, like, ladders and shit. I shit you not, they had a Fireball whiskey ladder. I was like, oh god, what are we doing? Why was a few? Oh, there's the. You want to read Tyler's latest comment?
Oh, yeah. Just a second.
Good.
And he says, it is funny, though, that one of the Kryptonians throws a massive truck at IHOP, and Superman just jumps over it to let it blow to the building instead of, I don't know, maybe saving the people in the store. Yeah, there's a lot of collateral damage stuff in that movie, and kind of mixed on. I'd have to watch it
How
again.
dare Superman not have everything figured out on day one?
Yeah.
Locked tight.
Okay, we need a fuse. If I was a fuse, Robert, where would I be?
Gotta think like a Looney Tunes character. What's the funniest punchline? There's like a lit fuse in your sock. You're like, where is it? That's true, Tyler.
Yeah, there's been a lot of days that have in fact gone by.
785.
Won't open.
Yeah, it was all part of the plan, even if the plan was horrifying.
Nope.
You know what? That beeping's got to be for inside, but I don't know where the fuck this fuse could be. Normally would just be in here.
No, it's back that way.
What's back that way? I don't understand.
Tyler asks, what are our top 5 favorite DCEU films? For me, it's The Suicide Squad for sure.
Suicide Squad, BVS. This is in no order because I don't care. BVS, the Snyder Cut, The Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Man of Steel.
Yeah, for me, I'd probably go The Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, Snyder Cut,
if I was doing
Man of
them
Steel,
in
then
any kind
maybe
of
Shazam.
order, The Suicide Squad is the first one because it's the best one.
It's the best, yeah.
Even I will admit that. No, don't be lame.
Good.
I do think looking at it as like a franchise, when you look at that entire set of films, it's
mess.
It's a mess, it's a failure, and it's impressive there are as many movies as there are. The Dark Universe was killed after 1.
Well, because
With the,
they would release
with
a
the-
bunch of like shit, and then every so often that movie would come out that like made a lot of money. You know, Wonder
Yeah.
Woman, Aquaman. Whether you like those movies or
Aquaman was
not,
a
they
big
were
one.
success.
It's like, oh, we can keep this going.
This way.
And then it was like,
And then they
what,
hit that
2022,
period,
2023? There's
like
just
right
nothing
after
but
the
this.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
You know, you had like Wonder Woman 85, 84, Aquaman
Shazam
2,
2,
Shazam
Aquaman 2.
2, Blue Beetle, which I liked.
Yeah, Blue Beetle's fine.
It's not
And
gonna
then The
set the world
Flash.
on fire, but
Yeah.
oh god, I'm so glad he didn't ask me that I don't have to do the Flash commentary. Fuck you, Austin.
So we're talking about our Fred's channel, Geek Evolution. They're going to marathon a bunch of those and do commentaries over the next few weeks. So you're for sure doing BVS with Cap.
Yes, he asked me, and I will always happily watch that movie. Alright, this is ridiculous. What? Where am I? Oh, wait, because maybe that's the nest.
Tyler said he still hasn't seen Blue Beetle or Aquaman 2. Blue Beetle's decent. Aquaman 2, you're not missing anything.
I started Aquaman 2, and then I was just like, nope.
Tyler, I assume Cap and John are doing the ultimate cut of BVS.
I mean, who the fuck watches
It's
the
just
theatrical
it's just
cut?
the real movie. And Tyler said his favorites are the Suicide Squad, Snyder Cut, Aquaman, BVS, and then maybe Man of Steel. And then whether you like these individual movies, you know, Wonder Woman was a hit, Shazam was a hit, Aquaman was a big hit. None of those had successful sequels. They all missed. And then The Flash was just a goddamn disaster.
Oh, the nest is right here. I'm an idiot.
Oh.
This might get me killed.
Did you find the thing that was beeping, or are you still?
It's in the building, but I can't
Okay.
get in the building yet. So what I'm looked at was right. The fuse should be in here. Oh god. Oh god.
Noah said that according to his letterboxd, his number 1 is the Suicide Squad, 2 is Wonder Woman, 3 Shazam, 4 Aquaman, and then 5 Wonder Woman 84. Glad you like it.
Imagine liking Wonder Woman 84.
I mean, of the bad DCEU sequels, that might be the best one, but I don't know.
I mean, of the bad sequels, there's only 2 of them.
Well, it's Shazam, Aquaman, Wonder Woman.
Oh, sorry, there's 3.
Yeah.
I was off by 1.
Oh god.
Did not mean to hit myself with that. I don't even know where my bike is. I'm fucked.
Yeah, just keep running. We got this. Yeah. And also, like, for the record, John and I are speaking as people who like a lot of the movies in the DCEU, and I think for both of us, The Flash, like, just killed that continuity.
Yes.
Where I'm like, I do not care anymore. We're in agreement on that.
Yes.
if anyone was gonna like that Flash movie, it was me. I assumed I'd come out of it like, yeah, it was all right. I don't know. I was flabbergasted
How you doing, bro?
by what that movie was.
Same as
And I'm also like, oh, thank God it failed, so we don't have to deal with more Ezra Miller Flash.
I was kind of more just like on it
What
because
O'Brien
like
told me seems legit. Nero's out here.
I don't
or they're
care.
running field
It's not what I
missions,
want from a
studying the
Flash
freaks.
movie.
No
And
idea
like,
why.
Hey, I gotta get going.
we were by the time that movie had already come out, I knew that like everything I liked about this universe was dead.
Tell Skizzo to eat shit.
Yeah, pass that along. Later.
Like I still like Wonder Woman, but I am starting to believe that like Godot's performance and that was a fluke.
Yeah, I think it's her best work, but she has not improved as an actress since, from what I've seen. Noah, I agree that the Steve stuff doesn't work, but I don't think the Cheetah stuff works either.
The Cheetah stuff is just okay. I couldn't believe when I was watching that. It is just Jim Carrey's Riddler or Amazing 2's Electro. It's the same thing.
Or Guy Pearce Iron Man 3.
Yeah. No, I can't believe we're still doing that.
And then you get to the... We don't even get a transformation scene. They were that, like, timid and fuck it about it. It's like, I don't know, she turns into a cheetah lady off screen and then they fight for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
The only thing of that that's memorable is Pedro Pascal as Maxwell, and that's just because he was a meme.
He's giving it his all. He's hamming it
trying.
up.
That might be the second thing I see him in. I was gonna say first, but then I remembered he's technically at Buffy for like 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
So that's before The Mandalorian, right? Or at the very least, it's before. Yeah. Or at the very least, it's before he takes off his helmet in The Mandalorian.
No, actually, no. I think Mandalorian was 2019, and you do see him without the helmet for like 5 seconds.
Okay.
It's very brief, and then season 2 I think is the same year as 84. I think those are both 2020.
I am very much of the opinion he never should have taken the helmet off, but that's just me. Holy shit.
It's snowing.
O'Brien, I'm at one of your beacons, the one near Camp Creek. There's nothing here.
Hold on. Okay. A field op should be there any minute. You know the drill. O'Brien out.
Yeah, I know the drill. Trying not to get my
And I
ass
mean,
shot
Noah, you're
off
just
on
wrong
being
about
goddamn
Wonder Woman
beacon
84. That movie sucks
Send
ass.
John out.
Did you know that he was in the
I
2011
really wanted to
Wonder
like
Woman
it,
pilot?
but I haven't gone back
I
to
did
it.
too. To the point where the first time I watched it, I was like,
Yeah, so
you
what
know,
was
that was
all
alright.
about?
I think I
last time
liked
we
that.
talked, it sounded like you were pissing
Then I
your
watched
pants.
it again. I was like, oh god.
It's nothing. I told you there are people
Yeah.
above me who don't want us to know what's going on. I got too close.
And how does
that's
it
true,
have
Tyler.
worse effects than the first one?
It does. And that's like the whole... Like, the first movie, I think, is a really good-looking movie for most of it. It just has some bad third act CGI green screen stuff. But I think most of that movie looks good. Aside from some shoddy green screen here and there. 84, like, just top to bottom, I think is a worse-looking movie.
All I want
Dude,
from you is
it...
information.
Like, I don't like to go to this because I honestly hate these movies and I'm tired of hearing of them. It looks like one of those Channel Awesome movies at points.
Yeah, and, like, it's too colorful, like, not in a good way. It's what I hear people complain or criticize Stranger Things for being, which is like a too sanitized version of the 80s. No, I think Wonder Woman 84 has that. Where everything's too clean and bright. And
I mean, Stranger Things has that to an extent, but it's mostly
but
like...
there's no grit to it.
Yeah, I mean, that's mostly in the later seasons. That first season is pretty gritty.
Yeah.
But, like, it's something I've noticed as we watch... I think you notice as you watch it, like, they stop letting people smoke or drink on screen.
Yeah.
the tone becomes lighter. No, 84 is fun, y'all cynical bastards. I mean, I am a cynical bastard, but 84 still sucks.
But even on my first viewing, though, stuff like that mall fight in the opening, I was like, oh, this is trying to be fun, but, like, it's trying too hard.
So
even that early, I was like, something's off.
Austin and I don't agree on Wonder Woman 1, but we do agree on 84. And I do agree with him because he said 84 is trying to be Donner, but it ends up being Lester. And after watching Superman 3,
No, I think is a great comparison.
Is it 2 or 3? I don't remember.
Well, Lester takes over for Donner, and 2 takes over. Donner was fired, so the theatrical cut is credited to Lester, but it's really both of their movie. 3 is entirely Lester.
Okay.
Like, that is top to bottom his directed movie. Oh god, the comedy is just terrible.
Sucks. And I don't even like 2, but 3 is worse.
It's horrible.
No shit. Look at its clothes. They're almost clean, right? I mean, not clean, but...
Do you buy that this biker guy with an LMG on his back is sneaking past all these soldiers?
No, I do not. He should be wearing, like, a white furry coat. Like, there should be some snow camouflage skin.
This is just the Dawn of the Dead talk. We think maybe there's something left.
Well, what it means is that some freaks get up in the morning, they shower, they get dressed, they put on their favorite gold watch, they kiss their wife goodbye, and then they head out the door for a fun day of eating us and shitting themselves.
Deacon, stop talking out loud.
Why the hell are these guys wasting?
Now's not the time for this.
Hope you got all that, O'Brien. Okay, now just gotta get the hell.
Oh my god, Noah's just throwing this up there. He puts Birds of Prey over all of Snyder's DC movies.
Oh god.
O'Brien, are you there?
O'Brien. I mean, I plead the fifth on Birds of Prey. I don't personally hate that movie. I'm kind of indifferent to it.
Despise that movie.
I got your data.
I like Mary Elizabeth Winstead in it.
She's the only good part. Noah, Birds of Prey is not, regardless of what you feel about, like, maybe the Snyder Cut, it is not better than Man of Steel or BBS. It's not even better than the Snyder Cut, but whatever.
I'd put it over the
theatrical
cut of
cut,
Justice League. Yeah.
But both of them, I would rather just have my eyes, like, gouge out of my face.
Yeah. What I will give Birds of Prey, Noah, is that does have a couple of really good action scenes near the end. Like that rollerblading car chase stuff, like the stunts Margot's doing to that are really impressive. I'll give it that. It's got a couple really good action scenes.
We love the worst. It's not. It's atrocious. It has the worst Black Mask I've ever seen. They ruined Cassandra Cain. It has the most irritating comedy. Yeah. No, I think that's one of the worst. Not only one of the worst DCEU movies, that's one of the worst things I've ever had to sit through.
I'm mostly indifferent to it, but the Cassandra Cain stuff really sucks. Like that's just call her a different character.
What? No, and it's worse because they do that like,
today, huh?
oh, get it? She can't talk, just like in the comics. Oh no, she's just choking on something.
Yeah. Of all like the Joker Harley movies that almost happened, it's really weird that the Harley hijacked Birds of Prey is the one that made it.
Hopefully with Gunn we can get a real Birds of Prey movie.
I hope. Yeah, I'd like to see Birds of Prey adapted well.
Yeah, that's a cool team. With characters I like, and none of them were in that movie.
Yeah, just ignore that movie. It's not canon. You can bring Margot back. I like her as Harley. I'm glad we got the Suicide Squad after that, because we finally got a good.
We got one good
movie
thing with her.
With her as Harley, yeah.
Lady.
Open fire!
Did you see that?
Oh, sorry. No, I missed it.
She was half in the floor.
Oh my god.
It was that scene from Jumanji.
No, that I agree with. Birds of Prey is a more cohesive movie than the first Suicide Squad. It's certainly a better edited movie. Yeah.
But it's also
They have
edited
different
to
problems.
purposefully be like Suicide Squad.
No, it's going for like a non.
It is trying to capture that Suicide Squad, like not only a
the
editing,
tone,
but
sure,
aesthetic and tone.
but no. Suicide Squad has worse editing.
And like I don't like Suicide Squad. At least it's the actual premise, like a Black Ops team. It's not really a Suicide Squad movie, but it's closer than fucking Birds of Prey.
I mean, that's technically true.
And Suicide Squad actually had a couple of things moments that I liked.
Yeah, I like most of the cast. Yeah, I was so hyped for that movie.
Me too. And that's one of the movies where I was in the theaters like something's wrong. Like this is an action scene and I'm bored. What is happening?
Yeah, and then that's the first DC movie with like really bad CGI where it's like, oh god, this looks unfinished.
But you know, it won an Oscar.
It did.
I will continue to praise that because that is funny.
It's something.
Catch.
Yeah, no, I agree with Noah. He's talking about like the literal editing, like tone and style. Birds of Prey's really trying to cash in on that. But Suicide Squad has so much of like the pop songs and rock songs thrown in to create atmosphere and.
But Suicide Squad annoys me less, I guess.
Oh yeah, no. Like if you'd rather watch it over Birds of Prey, I get it. It just comes down to taste. Those movies have some different problems.
Yeah, I mean they both suck. Like,
yeah,
and I think it's harder to be like, I don't know. It's harder for me to say that I'm angrier at Suicide Squad because we got a proper Suicide Squad movie.
That's true. Yeah, no, we need like a good Birds of Prey in the DCU somewhere.
It's fine.
Really
we all know Noah doesn't read comics. He doesn't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, James Gunn's The Suicide Squad was so nice. It was like, oh, this is what I wanted in the first place. Thank you.
Somebody does know what
good.
the Suicide Squad is. Well, it's funny too because like when Suicide Squad 2016 came out, I didn't even know what the Suicide Squad was, and I was still like, oh, this is not good.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the ammo, yay! There's the fuse we need.
Fuse, yes.
Hell yeah.
A fuse, yes.
Oh, god damn it. Fuse blown. Now we're in business. I'll let you do it.
Deacon, shut up.
And FYI, I do have to leave in like 5 minutes. Just heads up. I'm sorry.
No, you're not allowed to leave. I mean, we've already been over this.
Time to burn.
That's true. Noah says he does need to read some Birds of Prey. Yeah, me too. Like, I haven't read that stuff, but I'd like to. I also want to read Secret Six.
Yeah, I do too. I owned the first trade, and then I never got around to reading it. Give me just a second.
For sure.
Hayden going.
Noah just said he's going to start the Wade and Mora run on World's Finest. Cool. I haven't heard much about that, but if it's decent, cool.
We got to cut down the speakers.
Oh, nice. Speaking of comics, for something else we should probably cover in the near future that Austin was asking about. I forget, did you ever buy Creature from the Black Lagoon Lives? Have you read that one yet?
Yes. I'm like 90% sure I own that digitally.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's something we should try to review sometime this summer.
Yeah, I should reread that. I thought it was alright. I haven't read Frankenstein or I think they're doing The Mummy now.
Yeah, I did just get the Frankenstein trade, but I still need to read it. That's a loud beeping sound.
Alright, so neither of them are available, so I'm gonna solve this and we'll call it a night. I don't want to do that. I want to come over here. Oh shit. I don't need to be over here to do that. I need to
Can of fuel. Needed this.
Tyler says, I think he's been reading some Man of Steel, but he's going to read Birthright soon. I've never read Birthright, but there's a lot of big Superman ones like that.
I need to finish John Byrne's Man of Steel.
Green lights, good.
I have
Green lights
the
are
entire
always good.
run.
Here we go. Another Nero micro recorder.
Come on.
I'm not sure I want all this.
They're blowing the bridges.
Blowing the bridges? Wait, what?
Might be useful.
Here, all of them. They're blowing all of them.
That sounds like a whole lot. Not my problem.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm not on time for this. Something's coming.
Yeah, Nero injector. Let's see if it still works.
Call it, Robert. Health, stamina, or focus. Focus is the slowdown thing I do in combat.
I'd go with focus.
The thing is, I wish I knew, like,
how you were doing on the other ones.
Keep my eyes
on
open.
focus, because that's the only. The green bar is health, blue is stamina. I don't know where the focus bar is.
The world may never know.
All right, we're gonna take a nap.
It's like Boozer says.
Yeah.
I hear a bunk calling my name.
That's another day gone.
So many days are gone. All right, that is going to be it for us because Robert is flake. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yep.
But we are going to call it there. Thanks, guys, for hanging out, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow for Jason X. Well, actually, Robert, before you go, let me check.
Yes. I believe Jason X is still in the lead.
In the weed.
In the weed.
Yes, Jason. Dude, we had a huge turnout for this. I don't know if you saw that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we got over 20 votes.
Yeah, and Jason X
for
wins with 41%. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, for participating. We will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern with Jason X, and then my pick for commentaries for the He Made Me Watch series of Hellraiser 3. Robert, I know you got to go, but I just realized, have you watched Hellraiser 2 yet?
I have not, so I will get to that ahead of time.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We will see you guys.